Man, I'm hungry. Do you have anything to eat?
No, I don't think so. I guess I can check the fridge.
Okay.
Wow, there's not much in here in case, I don't know, there's meatloaf and broccoli. You want to order pizza?
That sounds good.
Domino's large pizza is only $11.99.
Oh, well, is that the one with the special? They have like 2 medium, 1 topping pizzas for $5.99. I wonder which one's better.
You know, we just did area of a circle in math. I can show you. Let's figure it out. All right, so the formula for an area of a circle is area equals pi times r squared. And for pizza, they measure it by the diameter. So the diameter of their large pizza is 14 inches. So that means that d would be 14, and the radius is just half of a diameter. So that means the radius is only 7. So if I use this equation here, I can take pi times 7 squared, and if I do that, I can figure out that the area of our large pizza is going to be 153.86 square inches.
Well, that's interesting. Well, let's just do that for the medium pizza.
Okay. All right, so if we use the same formula for the medium pizza, a medium pizza has a diameter of 12. That means that the radius would be 6. So if I take pi times 6 squared, that's going to get me 113.04.
But
so
wait.
Doesn't that look like the large pizza is a better deal?
No, wait, we had 2 mediums. You're going to have to multiply that by 2.
So if we multiply by 2, that means there's a total of 226.08 square inches?
Yeah.
That's the same price. It looks like the medium's a better deal.
Much better deal. Well, this time we can just both get our own pizza.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, I'm getting Canadian bacon and sauerkraut.
Ooh, I think I might try Canadian bacon with pineapple. I think that's Hawaiian.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
Let's go.
Our notes for today are going to be pretty simple. All you need is one of the yellow note sheets, 4 colored pencils, and a pencil to write with. To start off, we're going to start by labeling the parts of our circle. The first part we're going to label is the diameter. So you need to color your diameter and label it. Here I have the diameter labeled. We use the letter D to represent diameter in all of our equations, so I've also included that in my label. Next, we're going to go ahead and label the radius of our circle. The radius is found right here. That's the distance that goes halfway through our circle. Again, we frequently use an r in our equations to represent the radius, so I've also included that in my picture. Next, we're going to go and highlight the circumference of our circle, which is the distance around the outside. Here are 2 equations that we use to calculate the circumference. The circumference can be found by multiplying pi, or the number 3.14, times the diameter of your circle. But then again, the diameter is really just 2 radius. So we can also take 2 times pi times the radius and also calculate our circumference. The last part of our circle that we're going to label is the area. The area is the space inside of our circle. The equation we use to calculate the area of a circle is pi times r squared, or pi 3.14 times the distance of the radius squared. In the bottom of our notes, we're going to fill in some examples of when we might have to calculate the area versus when we might need to calculate the circumference. One example of area would be figuring out how much cheese you need on a pizza. Another example would be figuring out how much dirt you need to put in a flower bed. And our final example is the amount of grass that would be watered by a sprinkler. Over here for our examples of circumference, our first one would be the amount of ribbon needed to tie around a circular vase. Our second example would be the distance that you run around a track. And our third example would be the number of beads you need on a necklace. It's important to note here that examples of area are calculating the space inside of the circle, while our examples of circumference are calculating the distance around the outside of a circle.